Hey guys, it's Amy from Colorado Mountain Living. So today's video kind of got some bummer news this week that we failed one of our inspections on our home inspections. So this week we were due for our sheathing inspection, which honestly we had overlooked. So Brian was really focused on the framing inspection and getting ready for the final framing inspection. So interestingly, we got a call from the inspector last week, and he'd been in the area and noticed that we'd put up a bunch of Tyvek. And he said, "You guys, I noticed you've been doing a lot of building, and I think you're overdue for your sheathing inspection." Well, it's sheathing inspection. I guess it's where he inspects the nail pattern on the plywood and the outside to determine if that's secure enough. So this week he came out and decided that the nails were too far apart. I think they're about, and I'll show you what they look like. So to prepare for the inspection, Brian pulled back some of the tarp here, the Tyvek, I guess, to show so that the instructor could take a look at the nailing pattern. So if we take a look at how far away the nail spacing is, let's see. We've got one here at the top, and then the next one down here. It's a little over 8 inches. That one's hitting at 9. And then the one below that is at 17. So, go to 8 inches in between them all. I mean, there's some. This one's about 8 inches. So I think he was looking for more like 6 inches. And it's really kind of nitpicky. I mean, some of them are a little closer, like this one is 7. So what does that mean? I mean, do we have to pull off all of the house wrap in order to re-nail everything? No, actually, we got a recommendation that we can go right through the material itself. But it's going to be tricky because you're going to have to feel over the top of the paper or the plastic in order to feel where your nail holes are, and then, drive nails in between. So, I mean, it's a lot. It's a whole day's worth of work at least. And it's definitely a bummer to have to go back and do something again that you thought you did right. We didn't really know that there was certain specifications for nail spacing, that 6 inches is preferred over 8 inches. But apparently when he came up here, he was really banging on the house itself and said that there was too much vibration in the panel and he wanted to see more nails in it. And that's all. That's the story of it. So now we have to spend another day putting in the nail holes, and I offered to Brian to see if I could do it. So, I've shot the nail gun a few times, and maybe I could get some of the lower stuff done and maybe some of the stuff on this side of the house, and he can worry about the higher levels. And hopefully it doesn't put us back too far in our weekend. We got a nice long weekend coming up, so hopefully we can get some of that work done. Well, that's not too hard, just 1,000 more to go. Okay, well, I guess it's up to me today to kind of get the party started on this re-nailing of the sheathing. So we're going to grab a ladder, get it set up on the outside, and start working at it. Feel for the nail holes. Good, the head didn't go through the Tyvek, so that's what we're trying to avoid, is penetrating all the way through. This might take me a while. Nail. Needs nail. nail head, hole, nail, nail. Okay. One row. So feeling for the nail head underneath the Tyvek isn't as easy as it seems. The plywood is just really irregular anyway, and you can't tell if like a little chip in it is a nail head or what. And I'm not that familiar with the nail pattern. I know it's every 7 or 8 inches. But anyway, I decided to kind of grab a magnet because that's definitely the easiest way to locate something without seeing it, something magnetic. So let's see if I can find a stud here. Okay, here's a nail head. That's pretty easy. And so just going up, as soon as I feel it grab, there's another one. Oh, that's the staple. But there might be one under the staple. Feels pretty strong. And then one right there. So this is the tool I'm going to use to find the nail heads and put a nail in between, because feeling for the nail heads under the Tyvek is for the birds.
That one.
Oh,
I said coil nailer.
I don't know if you said coil nailer.
Yes, I said coil nailer.
Oh.
Because those are not the right nails.
Oh. I said nail gun. I said other
I said the coil. Yeah, and I said the coil nail.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That's perfect.
Well, they didn't all go in that perfect. Some of them.
Well, just take the hammer and.
No, some of them went through.
Oh.
Like the next row over.
Oh. That's all right.
But then I'm not sure if that's where I was shooting the blanks. There's no nail in it.
Oh, yeah. That's probably why.
Got a jam. Had to stop because I got a jam in the nail gun. So, work on it some more tomorrow with the coil nailer.
The coil one will go in a lot easier.
Just in the coil nailer.
Sometimes. Did you have this closed?
Yeah.
No.
I undid it because I was trying to fix the jam.
Sometimes when it's in between
Yeah,
the nail things, it stops. And then what I do is I just pull it back and then push it forward again, and then release it, and it starts going again. And it probably needs some.
Maybe I should have only put
Like 2 nails or
one row in at a time or something.
No, it should work fine. There's some extra nails in there.
And $1 million question everyone's going to want to know is, how come you didn't know what the spacing was?
I did know it was spacing.
You did know the spacing.
I was trumped.
Trumped by the old daddy builder and his opinions about building. He doesn't know about the codes around here because they don't have any codes in Vermont. So
If you look at the nail pattern that I did on the basement, there's plenty of nails.
mm-hmm.
Like every 6 inches in the center field, and then I actually have it every 3 inches on the seams.
Okay.
Which I thought was a little excessive, and I don't think you need
Every 3.
Yeah, but I saw that online, so
So
every 6 on the seam.
was it just our county specific or just like general
It was just a general.
building specific?
Yeah.
Well, a little bit more work ahead of us, folks. So
That's right. At least it's a nail gun, and we're not hammering them with hammer.
hammering them by hand, yeah. And we have, well,
Should do okay.
yeah.
Figuring it out.
Yeah, I got it all day tomorrow. I could fool around trying to find nails with a magnet. I got up on the ladder
All
once.
you gotta
and
do
I
is
was-
find the bottom and then run it up.
Yeah, well,
So
right,
just keep the spacing from the line, and then
right.
that we can see. But then we can go back and we could. I was gonna tape the seams anyway, so it's gonna be a lot of tape.
A lot of
to see
tape.
if regular packing tape works, because it's way cheaper than that. That Tyvek tape's $13 a roll.
Yeesh. Okay.
You get
Tape recommendations, folks. What do you recommend for tape?
Yeah.
That's what we need to know.
so the curious thing is, I noticed when I was using the Tyvek tape, it smells exactly the glue smells exactly the same as clear packing tape.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't tested it to see if it sticks as good as the
Yeah.
Tyvek, but
You know what's funny is that we have an entire
like 10 rolls.
10
that
rolls
stuff.
of it that I got from Costco for our move, and we only used like one roll. We actually didn't
That's
hardly
probably
use
like
any.
$10 for 10 rolls.
Yeah. What do you think? Yay or nay? Packing tape for covering your Tyvek.
Yeah.
All right.
Let us know.
Let us know in the comments.
'Cause I got 2 rolls of Tyvek tape I can take back to the store.
We will keep you guys updated. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time.